All right, we just talked about locus of control. Another tool, a little bit more sophisticated. However, it hits deeper and creates more profound understanding. Energy Leadership Index. What is this stuff about? Let's take a look. So, practically, everything is energy, right? Energy, again, Energy Leadership Index is assessing your own energy. It helps people to understand how to react and how to handle various life situations, but it separates basically the energy in two distinct levels, right? Catabolic and anabolic. If you're into working out, if you're into gym, right, like you probably understand already what it means. Catabolic energy is negative. It breaks in catabolic processes. They break down the muscle, but catabolic energy breaks down the life, right? The negative energy, anabolic energy, is positive energy, right? It builds you up. So what does that mean? Let's take a look at an example. For example, the person Alex, right? Alex experiences catabolic energy, and they feel overwhelmed, stressed, depressed, all this negative thinking, self-doubt, resentment, imposter syndrome. So in this very catabolic state is a very non-resourceful state, and it's very hard to find productive solutions to your life. And on the other hand, Alex, with anabolic energy, chooses to respond to the life challenges with anabolic energy. It's very positive, very solutions oriented, problem solving, resourceful, oriented to growth and opportunity. And again, if they cannot do it themselves, they seek support, they connect with other people, take proactive steps to resolve the situation. So again, you saw this previous picture on locus of control, moving from poo into yay. Awesome. Let's take a look at how we can represent it visually. Loaded slides, but don't get intimidated. Everything is simple. We're just gonna, we're just gonna zoom in. So Energy Leadership Index, right? Yeah, you can think of it like in three different spheres. So the first one, the self, is the ego in the very middle, right? And then you self-mastery, self-awareness, you go into strong ego, and then self-transcendence, consciousness, no ego. So you need to focus on three pillars: your thought, core feeling or a core emotion, and action as a result. And different levels. So Energy Leadership Index is how you progress in different levels of self-perception. You can read it already. All these levels are here. We're gonna take a look at our Alex as an example. Level 1 is the victim mindset, right? For example, they face a challenge, and we already talked about external locus of control. Feel helpless, blame external forces. I'm not guilty, like it's not my fault. I don't have control over this. Things just happen to me, poor me, right? And their energy is extremely catabolic, and this person in this situation lacks empowerment. So as a core feeling, they will feel apathy, like I don't want to take action, I don't want to do anything. My life is so horrible and I don't feel any energy to create anything. As a core thought, again, it's a victim mentality. And as a core action is lethargy, is not taking any action whatsoever, right? Progressing next to the next level is antagonist. You can see number 2, anger. Many people misunderstand anger. Anger is considered negative energy, negative emotion. However, it can be very, very useful if you know how to channel it, right? For example, the core thought or like some kind of thinking would be the conflict. Hey, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna show them all, right? And it's conflict, it's a self-conflict, but it can still, as an emotion, push people to a very productive action, right? To start doing something about the life. So the action is defiance. When Alex, our person, operates in a state of conflict, they engage in different power struggles internally and with others. This can be seen in their thought and behavior, and they can think something like, hey, I need to fight my way through. And energy is competitive, right? So it's a bit of both. It's a mixture of catabolic and anabolic energy. The next level of, I would call it like perception evolution, self-perception evolution, or identity evolution, is a rationalizer. As the name implies, Alex starts rationalizing situations. They can make different excuses, right? Like and not take full responsibility for their action, but they can say, oh, you know what? Like, this situation is not that bad. I might take some trade-offs, but yeah, I can see the benefit for me. So there is some kind of bargaining going on, right? And they can start reason, right? And like, the situation is not bad, but I can see a good reason of doing this. So still, this person, like Alex, is at this level in a state of resistance, right? But already at this level, forgiveness, right? There's less blame, there's less guilt, a more productive relationship with self, taking some responsibility at this level, right? And then seeking cooperation with others, right? Okay, I can work with others to get what I want, even though this is a trade-off. So still, catabolic energy is here, right? But increasingly anabolic. The next level of evolution is helper. So, or caretaker. So at this level, Alex's mindset is shifts to more supportive, more caring approach, right? They think they're more empathetic. Focus shifts from self to others, and they can think, I will help others. And sometimes, still a bit of catabolic energy, I will, driven by compassion, by the emotion of compassion, but I will help others, and sometimes at the expense of myself. I will, even if it means that I need to make sacrifices, right? At this level, something that exists that you would call people pleasing, right? I will help others, but I will sacrifice my own resource. However, again, energy is increasingly anabolic, and people work at the level of compassion. They think reconciliation, and they accept more and more about their reality, and thinks that there needs to be a change, right? But the focus shifts into others. Next level of evolution is opportunist, as the name implies. At this level, Alex becomes extremely opportunistic, right? They can see possibilities. They start calculating different schemes, and they might say something like, "I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to get ahead." And energy is increasingly anabolic, and they're willing to seize opportunities and adapt to change. As you can tell, like more at peace with self. There is more synthesis happening, right? And opportunists create opportunities, but sometimes they do not see win-win scenarios. They see win-lose. Like, how can I win? And that's still, there is some room for improvement in terms of personal evolution, and that's the next level. At the next level, the person becomes a strategist. Alex transforms and becomes more strategic. They develop a long-term vision and also a plan for success. How can I achieve things? And started thinking, like, how can I actually play non-zero-sum games? How can I create win-win situations for myself and for others? The energy at this level, at the strategist level, is highly anabolic, right? The person experiences joy, very positive outlook. Again, core thought is synthesis, right? And there is some wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom practically is your ability to calculate consequences. If you can calculate your consequences 10 steps ahead, you're a very wise person. And lastly, the last level of this evolution is synergist. The person who is looking synergies everywhere. So at this level, level 7, Alex is a synergist. They have a profound sense of interconnectedness of everything and wishing well-being for all. I understand everything is one. Everything works as the world. I'm the world is me. And they understand that they can think of something like, we are all parts of greater whole. We are all connected. I'm here to serve others. And through service of others, I will fulfill my own purpose. extremely and profoundly anabolic energy, and at this level the person experiences absolute passion for all living beings, a state of non-judgment, a state of absolute inner faith, and as an action, a person is oriented towards creation of their own life, creation of the collective reality, and it's just, and in a highest state of synergy, it's a state of self-transcendence. There is no ego, right? So the person at this level creates the positive impact for the world. I know it's been a long video. I hope this model makes sense. Let's take a look at the workbook real quick.